Hi guys, we're gonna go on in 1 minute time. Okay, welcome to another episode of Motivational Monday, where each one teach one. Once again, thank you guys for logging in. This is a new month. We are in July, so I want to say thank you. Happy 4th of July to all the troops. Hi Terry Ann, good night. I want to say if you're celebrating a birthday today, Auntie Molly, happy birthday. Tony Alsop, happy birthday. And I want to say, send out condolences to my girlfriend, Wendy Allen, who lost her father today. Wendy, may the Lord bless you and keep you strong. Death is never easy, but praying that God will guide you and give you the strength. And know that you have a team and we all love you very, very much. All right? Self-worth. The only one who gets to decide your worth is you. It doesn't come from your bank account or the number of friends you have. It doesn't come from what someone else say you are worth. It is called self-worth for a reason. It comes from you. It comes from being yourself and being proud of who you are. It comes from being someone that you can count on and someone you love. The numbers will change with time, but what won't change is who you are. Deep inside, beautiful, limitless, wonderful, creating, strong, capable, and that is what you worth comes from. All right, good night, Cherry, and good night, Noons. Good night, guys. My word of the week will be obsolete. No longer produces or uses out of date. So my word for you this week is obsolete. So I'm just going to give you a few health tips for this week. In life, there is nothing more important than taking care of your health. So staying fit and healthy should be your #1 priority. If you feel like you want to eat, but you are not sure if you really are hungry, ask yourself if you would like to eat an apple. If the answer is no, you probably are more bored than hungry. Exercise before going to bed will cause your muscles to burn more calories during the night. Crying releases extra stress hormone in your body and can significantly relieve mental tension. A midday nap improves your memory and reduces the chance of suffering from heart disease. If you feel anxious or stressed, eat a melon. Melon helps relieve anxiety and stress while giving your metabolism a boost. Begin to learn a new language or play a new instrument. These actions help slow down the aging process of your brains. Hello, Selwyn. While driving, chewing mint or cinnamon flavor gum can reduce feeling of frustration by 25%, increase alerts by 30%, and make the journey feel 30% shorter. You can program your brain to be happy in one simple step. Think of 3 things you are thankful for every day. I could tell you my three. I thank God for life. I thank God that I can see. I thank God that I can walk. And that's 4, right? And I give only one more. And I thank God for speaking. Those are the things that I thank God for every day. After repeating step for the 21 consecutive days, you will notice the difference. So you have to speak these things into existence, right? Skipping your meals will only cause you to gain more weight. Your body thinks it is going through a famine, which causes it to operate in an energy save mode, which will make burning calories much more difficult. So you know, some people will say they want to skip breakfast. They might eat lunch and not eat dinner. If you eat in small portions, it's better for your body. Listen to music regularly reduces the chance of developing a brain tumor. Drinking 2 cups of cold water before a meal increase your metabolism up by 30%. If you suffer from constant headaches or mental stress, lie in bed close to a wall and raise your leg against it at a 90-degree angle. Hold this position for 5 minutes. Running for half an hour a day will help you reduce 0.5 kg, 1 pound of fat a week. Drinking lots of water during the day will help you get a good night's sleep. Women who walk for an hour each day reduces their chances of getting breast cancer by 15%. Check your toothpaste has an ingredient called Novoden mint. This is the only substance that can repair teeth. Natural pineapple juice is 5 times more effective than cough syrup. It can also prevent baldness and even the flu. Make the effort to cook your food at least 5 times a week. A recent study found that this will extend your life up to a decade. If you are trying to quit smoking, use the following method. Every time you feel the urge to smoke a cigarette, lick up some salt. The urge to smoke should pass within a month. A cold shower relieves depression and help keeps your skin and hair hydrated. If you have been up all night, take a 15-minute nap before the sun comes up. It is a way of fooling the body into thinking that you get enough sleep. Don't do it more than often. Having a pet at home reduces stress, improve mental functions, and increase your life expectancy. Hello, Mike. Happy 4th of July to you and your family. Make an effort to be organized. The more organized you are, the less likely you are to suffer from diseases like Alzheimer's. The first day of the week defines your thought pattern for the rest of the week. It is best to start the day with exercise, ensure a healthy routine. And the last one, if you have been wearing the same worn pair of shoes for a long period of time, you rub your feet with rubbing alcohol. This will help you disinfect the regions that are susceptible to fungus. And these health tips, you could just go to Google, type it up, and it will come up. You know, again, it's not me. Every health tip I give you guys, it's from Google. I'm not a doctor, but you know, every health tip is always good every now and then, right? So tonight I have a special guest for you guys, and I'll just read her bio. Her name is Danni Renee. I'll bring her on shortly. And I'm reading what she wrote. Brooklyn in the house, Betty Ann, good night. Mike, you say stretching is also good. Yes, it is. I just want to take the time out to encourage anyone trying to make a change in their life. Whether it be starting your first business, starting a new career, or even moving to a new state. I left Orlando, Florida, my hometown, when I was 21 years old and moved to Texas with just a suitcase, my daughter, and a dream. I did here there for 3 years from my home. I attended college and even gave birth to my son there. After living there for 5 years, I felt I needed a change. I wanted more for my babies. So I decided it was finally time to move back to Orlando, Florida. I moved back with nothing, leaving my car, my place, and 75% of my belonging to get a fresh start. After relocating to my hometown, I want to say I stayed in Florida for about a year. I was working on a 9-to-5 and I had officially give up on my dreams as a hairstylist. I felt so lost, but I just keep pushing. I had settled into a nice apartment and I was around family and friends. I felt as if I was just existing and not living, and I wanted more. When New Year's came around, I prayed to God for change. I felt that I had to make some changes for me. I prayed for stability and growth. So I packed my things up and I moved to California. The saying makes your next move your best move really hit home for me. When I say my life has done a complete 360, I am the owner of D&T Luxury Rental, Florida based. I have raised in California 2 years going on 3. Reside. I am now earning 6 figures a year, working on making that 7. I'm no longer working from home or anyone else. I'm proud to say I am my own boss. God saw it fit for me to find the perfect salon home, and I've been there for 2 years. I built up my clientele from scratch and now I'm booked and busy. I will be dropping my new hairline in July. I've also started a podcast called Vibing with Danni. Be on the lookout for that. On my podcast, entrepreneurs will have a platform to promote their business and help others, possibly wanting to start. I'm definitely the new and improved Danni Renee. When people view me, I want them to see a successful, resilient, young, black, educated woman who pressed past the obstacles. So be encouraged. If I can do it, so can you. Just know the sky is the limit and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Now, when I read Danni's portfolio, this touched my heart. And I said to myself, I want Danni on my Motivational Monday. And I want people to know that it's never easy to, press forward. It's never easy to build a business from scratch. It's never easy to, move from one place to another. And, and I think that this story tells me you must never give up on your hopes or your dreams, right? So I want to bring Danni on now and let's talk to her and get her perspective and vibes with her and know a little about her and her business, what she has planned for the future, So I'm going to bring her on. Are you hearing me loudly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, one moment. Let me make sure. Yeah, let me make sure the volume is up. And we're gonna chat. All right. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure you're okay there.
Okay.
Okay, guys, are you hearing us? Are you hearing us loud and clear?
And I'll make sure I talk loud as well.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, Danny, welcome to Motivational Monday, where each one teach one. And I just read your story. I don't know if you're watching it on Facebook. And reading your story really touched my soul. And I just want you to know that never give up, never give up. And you know that motto that you have, and all the trials you've been through, you're still standing, you're doing well. So welcome. Introduce yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. I would love, the fact that you read that to kind of like, introduce me. But I'm Danni, Danni Renee on Facebook. My name is Danielle. I live in California, and I'm a hairstylist here. And yeah, I'm just glad to be on your podcast to talk to people and to encourage them, to keep going despite any obstacles that life throws them.
Right. So Danny, how much years have you been doing here now?
I would say professionally like 10 years, but I've always done hair. Even in my teenage years, I always have done everyone around me hair, my friends, people, family members, aunts, my mom. Like, I've always done hair. It was always my passion since I was a kid.
Right. So are you just only a hairdresser, or you do nails and different thing, or just specialty is hair?
I have hair, and I also have growth oils as well to promote healthy hair growth. And it's using all vegan products and stuff like that. So I promote healthy hair growth, and I also sell hair, and I'm also a hairstylist.
Oh, great, great, great. So describe your experience and some of the services that you offer.
Well, my experience of the growth oils,
yes.
I use it on all my clients. I've been using it on my clients for about 2 years now, and a lot of people see a lot of growth from it. So I would say I'm doing successful and have a lot of experience in that area. With hair, I've been doing that, like I said, since I was a teenager. And so I feel like me and experience with that, it's been a great experience. It's just, I've grown over the years with doing hair, and the things that I feel like I needed to work on. I feel like after all the time it took to get me here, I've learned a lot.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your company. I know you have a Florida base. What do you guys do? And I think it's you and your mom, right?
Well, my mom is a event planner, and she is she does event decor. She has a company for that. My side of it is to provide all the furniture and luxury items like the throne chairs,
right.
Like everything you need to put together to have an event. I have those things on hand. And so she does that portion of it, but with mine, the luxury furniture, it's like everything you need to have a luxurious experience if you're having an event, whether it's a baby shower, a wedding, whether it's any party that you could, possibly have. I provide things to decorate with, and she decorates, and she does the planning of things, of weddings, just any event that may be going on. You may have a photo shoot and you need props. I have those props. It's just luxurious furniture and items that you may need to have an event.
Very good. So Danny, what motivated you to not stop and to keep going? Because I know in your story, what attracted me was you've been through hurdles. You keep jumping over all these hurdles, and finally you made it. Finally, your own boss, and finally you're doing all these great things. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I would say God, He kept me going and
Good.
stuff, and my kids as well. My kids, just wanting a better life for them, wanting a better life for myself. And, God kept me motivated through it all. I would say, as a young person, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say a lot of people doesn't have a relationship with God, but, like, I feel like my relationship with God kept me going. And I feel like that'll keep you going, and it kept me motivated. My kids kept me motivated. Just, I wanted more. And I would just think, like, I want this, and, I would pray about it. And, I just feel like I basically, waited my turn, but I also put in the work to get to where I needed to be. And it wasn't easy. And, I just feel like I put in the groundwork. I kept going despite anything. I basically didn't attend cosmetology school or anything.
Right.
I'm
So you're self-taught.
Yes. So, like, I worked on my skills year after year, and I just kept going. I knew what I wanted to do, and I prayed about it, and I just kept doing the groundwork.
Right. And who influenced you who was your big influencer in your life?
I would say, as far as, like, hair, I would look at, like, all the famous celebrity hairstylists, and I have a favorite one. She's in LA. I just took a class with her. Her IG is Slayed by Dowdy. Like, I looked at all, I looked up to all the celebrity stylists and stuff like that. And I'm like, I want to do that one day.
Right.
And I eventually did, do like a few celebrities here, before when I moved here to California, it opened up like an avenue for me to, cross paths with different celebrities and things of that nature.
Right.
But, I basically was inspired by the celebrity stylists. I would be inspired by, like, Instagram stylists, by them
Right.
posting, and it's like, okay, you know what, I like that. I want to do that.
So
and I think I can do that.
How has social media been for you?
Well, I can definitely say it increased my clientele. With me moving to California, I moved here with 0 clients. I didn't have family here, just me, my children, and my significant other. We moved here, and shortly after my sister moved here. So, I didn't have any clients, and social media worked for me with the Facebook platform. I grew an Instagram platform, and it began to draw in clients. I would use my sister as a hair model, and I would just do different styles on her, and it definitely worked out in my favor. Now, like, I get over 10K views on different things like that, and it draws in more and more clientele.
Yes.
And I just feel like social media has definitely helped my hair journey.
Right. Well, I mean, I saw you from Tia's. Tia is my niece, and I know you are Tia's great friend, and Tia do hair also, and Tia is also self-taught. So I want to say congratulations. I mean, for the young women, mothers coming up today, you guys are doing a terrific job. Don't let anyone tell you less. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, to have a business and to make the move of leaving Orlando, going to Texas, then to California, that's a big move. And some people wouldn't take the leap of faith and go out there and do what they have to do. But you did it. So how is that feeling?
It's kind of, it's scary, but I feel like when you're determined to do something and, like, you got your mindset on it, you're going to make the best of it and you're going to make it happen. But just moving to a new state, I would say when I moved to Texas, I was 21, and it was kind of scary. I knew a friend from high school that lived there, and her family, they welcomed me and treated me like family. They showed me, like, how to get signed up for college, places to live, and my clients became my family there, because I didn't have any family there besides my friend and her family. And I feel like you just, when you're motivated to do something, you'll make it work, but it is hard, it isn't easy, and you'll be lonely. You know,
Yes.
it gets lonely, but you can always go and visit family and friends.
Right.
You know, other than that, I just say once you're dedicated to doing something, it'll all work out.
So Danni, I know too that you attended college also while all this is going on. How was that transformation for you also to keep up, you know?
College was an experience. It was fun. And I feel like I'm a dedicated person. So when I do something, I put my all into it. So, you know, going to school, having a daughter, I didn't work while I was in school. I just focused straight on school. But, you know, I was actually going to school to be a physical therapist assistant. But it just wasn't my dream.
Yes.
After going to school, I decided that unfortunately it wasn't my dream. But going to school and getting through all of this was tough, especially having a baby towards the end of the semester. I made it work, but you know, it was definitely not easy. There were days I cried. It was just, you know, we all go through things, but I just, like I said, I just pushed through. And going through college, you know, it's like, you know, uphill. It's up and down. You know, you got to take your test, you got to study. And then, you know, towards the end of college, I started doing hair on the side, and I just felt like, you know what, this is what I want to do. This has always been something that I love to do. I wanted to do something that I loved.
Right.
During college, I discovered that I actually didn't want to be a physical therapist assistant. And so that's how college went.
Nice. So what is the greatest lesson you have learned as a professional person? What is one of the greatest lessons you have learned?
Patience. I would say patience. Patience, because so many times you're going through it and you want to give up, and you just never know. You know, just patience is the key, because sometimes you'll start something and you want everything to happen fast, and it may necessarily not happen that way.
Right.
Patience and consistency is definitely like two of the big things that I learned. Patience and consistency.
And what are your favorite designs that you like to do while you're doing hair? Do you like to do long hair, short hair, curly hair? You know, what do you think is your forte?
I like to do wig installs. I love sew-ins. I love, you know, all the other stuff, but wig installs are my favorite. The lace wig installs, I feel like it's my niche. It's my thing. I'm excellent at it. I love to do wig installs. I love doing it long hair, short hair, preferably long, but wig installs is my favorite thing to do.
So owning your own business now, how much employees do you have?
I don't have it. I'm my only employee as far as my hair business.
Yes.
With my luxury rentals business, it's me and my mom, and we have a delivery guy.
Right.
That delivers.
Okay.
And so that, you know, there's three of us that work hand in hand with that.
Right.
But as far as hair, I'm my only employee, and I've been thinking about hiring an assistant, but I haven't quite got that decided yet, but it would be a big help.
Very
if I
good.
hired an assistant. It's just me right now for the hair thing, and then me and my delivery guy for my luxury business.
Nice. So how do you attract new clients to the salon, or how do you promote?
I make reels and TikToks. I'm very active on social media, and actually with hair, your clients are a walking billboard. So they have family. If they see their hair that's nice, they may want their hair done. Me myself, I mainly keep my hair done a lot. I advertise on Facebook, social media, IG, TikTok, and mainly I would say 50% of my clients come from either Facebook or IG. The other is from like my clients' family members, or like other people, you know, that may be friends of mine or business owners that may see me, or like may, you know, just be riding through the parking lot and decide to walk in to the salon. Those are the other few, but majority are from social media.
Good. So tell me about a time where a client expressed disappointment about a service you have provided. What was your response?
I would always, there was a client before who didn't, like her sewing. And,
Yes.
I'm all about customer service because I feel like that'll get you far.
Yeah.
And I always want my clients to be happy, and I want to provide a great experience for them. So, I offer to take it down, redo it over, whatever the client wants. If they
Right.
want a different style, I'm always for it. So there was a time my client, she wasn't so fond of like wearing leave outs because
Right.
a lot of my styles that I do are lace,
Yeah.
but I do promote healthy hair. So sometimes you have to give the lace a break. And,
Right.
she wasn't, her hair was natural. So, eventually, during the humidity and the heat,
Yes.
your hair would poof up
Purple,
over. And
yes.
she just didn't like it. She didn't like it. So she wanted it done over. And so, I'm always catering to my clients
Right.
and making sure they're happy. So, of course, I redid it
Right.
and, gave her the lace.
Very nice. Explain your process of learning how to create new hairstyles.
Okay, well, I feel like, with the new trends, there's
Right.
always going to be new styles. I actually take classes. I've invested, I would say, thousands of dollars into different classes
Nice.
each year.
So you keep
When I
updated.
first started, when I first started, I took classes. I took a class in Miami, just to freshen up my techniques. So I take classes every year to freshen up my techniques, to make sure I'm doing the new trends and doing better. Any new styles or any new questions that I have, I would ask the stylist
Right.
that's doing my class or my
Nice.
course.
So what is the most important role of a hairdresser that you want people out there to know?
Ooh, I would just say satisfying your clients. That's the number one. Cleanliness and satisfying your clients, because you don't ever want to, disappoint them, because that's how you make your money.
Right.
You keep your clients happy. That's the main thing.
Right. And what techniques do you use to convince clients to invest in your service? I know you say social media has a lot to do with it, but then you of yourself, do you send them cards? Do you send them thank you? Do you what method you have?
Well, a lot of my clients are like business owners.
Right.
I support them as well in
Right.
the things that they do as well. I
Nice.
show that same support that they give me. If they're selling something,
Yes.
whatever they're doing, spreading the love back. I just show them that I care. We talk, like I show, like they may be having an issue and saying, you know what, this week I just can't afford it. I give free services. I do discounts all the time. I'm basically there for my customers, my clients.
Right.
And I just spread the love as well. Like they invest in my business, and I invest in theirs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a bit of, I know you have a launch coming up. What is that about?
On July 7th, my website launches, and it will be live streaming on that date, which my hair products, my hot tools, which I'll have a hot comb, flat iron, bonnets, closures, HD lace, wigs, bundles, just everything to do with hair. I even have Danni merch, like Danni does my hair merch. I have, everything is going to be on the site on July 7th. That's my new hair collection, which is called Eminence Hair Collection.
Yes.
Which is eminence, meaning like luxury, top of the line hair.
Right.
So you guys could definitely expect to have that. If you wanted to check the website out, it would be Danni Hair and Weave Killer, KILLA.com.
Right.
So, and I would, it will be on my page. I'll actually tag the link on my page,
right.
on my Facebook
Great.
page.
And what about your podcast? Tell us a bit about the podcast that, you know, I think that will be very interesting. And we could try to see if we can put it up on my page too when you do your podcast and different things. You know what I mean?
Okay, great. Yes, my podcast is going to be, well, I've already done one.
Okay.
And it's going to be on my YouTube channel.
Okay, great.
Which is definitely Danny. And it's just going to be interviewing local entrepreneurs in Sacramento area, like just all over California. And the same thing, like encouraging people to keep going, maybe giving people information on how they got to the point that they're at, giving advice. You know, I'm going to have some credit repair people there.
Very good.
Like, I'm just going to interview different people on my podcast, and it's called Vibing with Danny. And you guys could go and watch the videos on my YouTube channel, which is definitely Danny.
Definitely Danny. Great, great, great. Danny, you're doing a terrific job. You're doing a lot too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're promoting yourself. And I mean, I just love your story, Danny. You know, and I think eventually you should write a book, because I think that you have a lot to share. No, for real. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about it too. I honestly was.
Yeah. And so what advice you want to give anyone upcoming with struggling? What advice you have for them?
Just to keep going, figure out a strategy, map, brainstorm, pray, you know, pray over your goals, and just keep going, and it'll all work out. And what I do is I like to just kill any negative thought. Let the negative thoughts be where they're at, and just try to think of all positive things. Even if, you know, some days you may write things in a grateful journal that you're thankful for. Like, each day I write something down that I'm grateful for. You can never run out of things to say what you're grateful for.
Yes.
So just keep going, brainstorm, pray over your goals, and it will all work out.
Right.
Positive thinking.
Positive thinking. And I believe in positive thinking too. I believe in the power of words. I believe. Good night, guys. Yeah, we're here chilling with Danny. For all who is now locked in, you know, Danny is a hairstylist. She has her own business. She has her products. She has a podcast. She has a YouTube channel. I mean, great, strong young woman upcoming in this business. Danny, I know it have great things for you. I'm seeing that in your future. And you know, you have to claim it in Jesus' name, right? Because we are praying souls.
Yes, amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
So I have a segment I call, it's a trivia. Yes, ditch it or keep it, right? So I'll give you answers, and we're either going to keep it or we're going to ditch it, right?
Okay, gotcha.
So, let's go. Number 1, Los Angeles or Orlando?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, okay. Short hair or long hair?
Long hair.
Okay. Curly hair or straight hair?
Straight hair.
Straight hair, okay. Casual dressing like sweatsuit, or you like to be dressed up dollish all the time?
Dressed up.
Okay. Luxury items or plain items?
Luxury.
Yeah, it's all about the bling, right?
Yeah.
All right. With cars, do you like Lexus cars or BMW?
Lexus.
Classy woman, Danny. Makeup or non-makeup?
Makeup.
Makeup, okay. Seafood or chicken and waffles?
That's a hard one. I love chicken. I think I'm going to go with the seafood.
Wine or champagne?
Champagne.
Champagne, okay. Are you a homebody or a party goer?
Homebody.
Homebody. Do you like coffee or tea?
Ooh, I like coffee, but I'm gonna have to go with the tea.
Alright. Atlanta or Miami?
Miami.
Okay. And the last one will be beer or whiskey?
Ooh, definitely not beer. I don't like whiskey, but I definitely don't like beer, so I would have to go with whiskey.
Alright, okay. You see, that wasn't too hard, right? Yeah. You know, but you know, this show is all about, you know, each one teach one, and you know, we just vibe, getting to know each other, letting the public, you know, see that, you know, you could never give up on your dreams, and you have to keep going. And I mean, I told you when I saw the story on Tia's page, it touched my heart, and that's how I reach out to you, and I say, you know, would you like to come on a Motivational Monday, because you never know what anybody's going through.
Exactly, I agree with that.
You know,
I agree.
and not everyone is boisterous. Some people keep things inside them, and you may not know.
Yeah.
You know, I have two nieces, Terry and Candice. They just left New York. One landed in Atlanta. The other one landed in Florida. Now she is in DC area. And they just pick up the bags just like you. And they left for a better life. Sometimes they don't want to be in a crowded city. You know, and sometimes they want to be in a quiet settings. You know, so it's all about taking the leap of faith, I think. And just as you say, you may feel lonely at times, but never give up. You could always travel back and see family, but if you have a goal, if you have an aim, going to school, going to college, getting a degree, now to be a business owner, I mean, Danny, you know how much people want that dream? But you had obstacles, and you jump over all the hurdles, having the kids, you know. I mean, it's not easy, you know. Dana's saying it's going in and out. Oh, it's going in and out. Oh, I don't know. You hear me clearly, right, Danny, on your end?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know, you know, it's all about never giving up. And I hope that, my hope is for 2022, for anyone that is looking, that, you know, they could get some inspiration.
Definitely.
Yeah. And in closing, is there anything you want to say?
I just wanted to be an encouragement to everyone, and you know, tell them to keep going. I want to thank you for inviting me here from your podcast. I had a great time talking with you, and you know, I just want to tell people to stay motivated, keep going no matter what.
Right. And Danny, anytime you're ready to come back, when you get your new products and different things, you know, if you want to come back, you can show them how to treat curly hair. You can show them how to, you know, deal with straight hair. Do you do natural hair also, or you just do installs?
Yes, I do natural hair as well. I do silk presses. I, you know, take care of their natural hair if they're not permed. Just mainly promoting healthy hair growth, and you know, showing my clients how to maintain their hair on a daily basis.
All right.
So yes, I do natural hair as well.
All right. Okay. Great. So, guys, there you have it. You had Danny chilling with us on a Monday evening. I know it's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. And thank you for chilling with us. Yes, right? So you have a blessed and wonderful evening.
Okay, you too.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Yes, guys. So there you have it. You had Danny, the anti-luxury rental. She has her hairline. She gave you guys all of her information. Her YouTube channel. She's on Facebook. She's on WhatsApp. She is on Instagram. She's on TikTok. You can follow Danny. You know, I always like to bring young people on where they can always give others encouragement. You know, this is what the program is about, just encouraging, vibing, and letting you know. Tomorrow is no promise, as you guys know. Today we here, tomorrow we not. And what you can do today, don't wait for tomorrow. And if you have a dream, if you can sew a pants, if you want to design stuff, I watched my cousin Lynette and I saw she can paint. She has good hands for painting. Whatever you can, don't let anything be a stumbling block in your life. Know that you can do it. You know, you may have hurdles. You heard Danny's story. You understand? She left Orlando. She went to Texas. She went back to Orlando. She ended up in California. You understand? And doors started opening for her. So never give up on your dream. Never give up on your dream. And never let anyone tell you can't do something. Once you put your mind to it, you could do it. You could make the effort. At least when you climb the stairs, you climb another one. And you may fall back 2 steps, but that's okay. You could still continue climbing. Alright, so I hope that you guys get something tonight from this conversation to know. And Danny's story is you never give up on your hope. And she was self-taught. You never give up on your dreams. Keep going, guys. Whatever you want, you can get that. Ask for it. Just be humble and ask for it. You heard what she said. God was a big help in it. You understand? Because sometimes we have the negative naysayers. We can't worry about them. We have to just focus and keep watching to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Alright? And just stay positive. It's a new month. We're in July. I find this year is flying so quickly. You know, again, I want to send out condolences to my girlfriend Wendy. Wendy, hold strong, and we love you. You know, as I said before, losing a parent is never, losing a loved one is never easy, especially when it's unexpected and they're not sick. You know, so just know that we have you in our prayers, right? Guys, just be safe out there. And just be aware, be alert. COVID is still around. A lot of people is still being, you know, taking chances. But just be, nobody say can't go out, you know. Just be wise. Just take care of yourself. Alright, this is something that we all have to live with. Just be careful. Alright, if you out there tonight, it's 4th of July, thank you for all the troops. Thank you for all the vets. Thank you for all who serve. You know, just be careful out there. Be careful with all these fireworks going on right now. Alright? Have a blessed and safe and wonderful week. And next week, please God, we're going to have Philia, another strong, powerful writer. I mean, she's phenomenal also. She'll be joining us next week, please God, on Monday. Alright, and then we have Yolanda coming up this month also. She does nails. Very, very good. You know. And we're just going to empower the sisters. We're going to empower the brothers too, all who doing this stuff. Alright, so we have a packed cast for the month of July already. And just want to say thank you guys. Thank you. I know it's Monday evening. You could have been somewhere, partying somewhere. But you're here chilling with me. I'm going to wrap up now. Stay tuned, guys. I have my black and white annual barbecue blessing coming up on August the 27th. It's going to be 18 years, my 18th year anniversary. And I want to say happy anniversary to me. Today is 19 years that I landed in America. 19 years ago. Today is my 19th anniversary. And since I came here, I started to keep this annual barbecue as a way of showing my thanks. So that's why I call it Phyllis Barbecue Blessing. And when I started, it was just a hang with just family. and then it grew. It grew, it grew, it grew. And my backyard staged what, 200, 300 people before COVID. And I used to keep it free before. Just it started off free, then I started to say BYOB, bring your own bottle, and it was still free. But with the cost of living and everything going up now, I had to put a cost and stuff because everything started to go up. And then if I doing something, I like to do it good. So I have DJs, I have guest artists, I like Tassa sometimes, I like my rhythm section, there's stuff that I have to pay for. So I put a cost on it. So it's only $40 with a bottle. Eats is on me. And come out and just chill. The decor this year is black and white. I started to do a theme during the years, and I think it's more exciting. And I look forward to, to doing it. So yes, this is my barbecue blessing where I give back, and I just have to thank God because He always opened doors for me. And since I came here 19 years ago, I never one day suffered. I never one day had to beg, borrow, steal. And that is a blessing because I try to live within my means and be humble, budget to what I have today. So I have to give God thanks. I have to give God all praises, all honor, and all the glory is through Him. I am here today. So that is why I always go in when I have my barbecue blessing. And for those of you that attended my barbecue blessing know what I'm talking about. And for all the team players who still help me out on my barbecue blessing, thank you very, very much. Those that support me every year and just come out to chill, and we chill. Some people married from my backyard, some people met at my backyard. I mean, it's all about love and it's all about giving back. Alright? So, thank you so much for supporting me for all the years. And that is the reason why I have Phyllis Barbecue Blessing, is because I have to give God all the praise, all the honor, all the glory, and I have to give back. I mean, I do other things too, but I have to give back. And I cannot stop being the person that I am. I'm just a nice person, plain and simple. Take it or leave it. Anyhow, it's 9:02. Just be safe out there. I love you. I love you. Just be safe. Alright? Have a blessed and wonderful evening, guys. Peace out.